Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your love and life message for mid-August. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. Please don't let the name fool you. I read for Libra and Sagittarius on this channel. I get an unusual amount of downloads for those two zodiac signs. Why, I'm not sure. I don't question it. I just deliver the messages for you. So you've come to the right place if you have those placements in your chart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for you here. I also have a channel for all 12 zodiac signs called Soma Chandra Tarot, and I read for you over there as well. So please subscribe to both channels so you get all the deets and support from Spirit. Link to my website for private readings and to check out Astrology and Human Design Analysis is also down below. All right, let's begin. Wow, I'm really proud of myself. Sagittarius, I had to redo that intro 3 times. I'm like tongue-tied this morning. I don't know why. Also, Sag, on a personal note, I'm sorry that I haven't read for you in about 8 days. I have not been very happy with the readings I've gotten for you guys. Hopefully they've been helpful and resonated, but I felt like they were very specific. I also felt like they were somewhat negative and dramatic. And I mean, if that's the message I get, that's the message I get. I hope it helps someone, but it does bother me when the readings are really dramatic. So I did ask Spirit to channel something that was more constructive and that was a little bit more positive for you. So hopefully this does help you. So themes that you're going to be dealing with in mid-August are really needing to advance through change, because I do have Aquarius at the bottom of the deck of my Astro Oracle deck. So a newness, a freedom, a breaking free of some things needs to happen. Also, a collaboration needs to happen. Aquarius is a very generational constellation, I've always thought, and it's about needing to advance and let go of old antiquated forms of thinking, feeling, and doing. But what came out for you guys is Virgo, digest, Uranus, change, Capricorn, achieve, and Jupiter, abundance. Aquarius, like have hope. Digest, change, achieve, abundance. Don't lose hope. The water bearer is here. This is purity with Aquarius and Virgo. I'm feeling some clean slate energy. And definitely change. So the message is pretty straightforward. Themes that are going to be playing out for you and probably in your relationship are being able to meticulously, slowly work hard towards an abundance with Virgo and Capricorn coming out. They're not necessarily in a rush. They're just going to do the hard work. Virgo and Capricorn are incredibly hard-working signs. They typically don't whine too much either, although both signs have a fussy side. And Virgo can be fussy, Capricorn can be controlling. But the positives here are slow and steady wins the race, not very egocentric, which is good. There's a humbling energy to Virgo and Capricorn. And being able to work within limitations and restrictions. They don't have to hold us back. Sometimes they can support us, contain us, and hold us together. But someone is digesting changes. Something might be, when digest change comes out, it's like, whoa, it's taking me a minute to reacclimate or acclimate to something new. Someone's acclimating to something new. And the focus is on achieving abundance. So it's someone's maybe needs to take a different approach, you or your person. And they wanted me to use the divine dog. I love the divine dog. I haven't used it for you guys in a while. I kind of get the sense that this is someone else's energy, and Spirit is trying to tell you something about someone. This is a relationship reading, so, it could be any kind of relationship, family, someone around you that you really care about. But I do mean for these readings to be about you and a partner or a potential partner. I kind of get the sense that this is not your energy, but you take it as it resonates. I have shame, bad dog, no biscuit, and then guilt, turn off the alarm, and accountability, clean up your mess, victimhood, take responsibility. I also have get off the fence down here. A choice needs to be made. Get off the fence and dream big. Oh, if this is your energy, I don't care whose energy it is. I just want to give them a hug. I know what this feels like. There's definitely guilt and shame. Someone feeling like they don't deserve help, that they're not a good person. It's a struggle to take responsibility, knowing that maybe we haven't always been the most accountable. I mean, when the guilt and shame cards came out, I was like, oh boy, someone's feeling bad about something. But it is very humbling to have to clean up a mess that we made ourselves. But there's so much growth that can come from these moments once we work through that shame and guilt. This seems like Saturn energy at play, where there was maybe a lacking in accountability and responsibility for someone. Maybe they effed up a little bit and now they have to deal with the karma, which is just the consequence of their choice. They're not feeling great about past choices. They're feeling bad. They do need to clean up their own mess, and take someone needs to take responsibility for their own choices and their own happiness. We can choose better. Someone might need some support. If you're feeling this way, Sagittarius, dude, I've been there. I've felt this way before. You can overcome this. Things can get better. Someone does need to hear that things can get better. I used the Surrender to Now Oracle deck for you versus them. Someone in the environment, what they need to surrender to. And if you know this about this person, it can help you be encouraging and constructive with them. This person needs to surrender negative thinking and surrender comparisons with other people. They are, that's why I feel like they're the ones that are feeling badly. I'm like, yeah, this is coming from someone in the environment. They need to keep their eyes trained on themselves and focus on their own power, strengths, attractiveness. They may be stuck in like a story loop of trauma. We get stuck in these loops in our head, and this person has a negative story about themselves they keep playing out, and they're trying to work through that. Your energy is surrender to your intuition and surrender to silence. At the bottom of the deck, I did look at it, surrender the idea that you can fix someone. And I always think about you because this is the Archer, right? That's the Archer. So I'm like, yeah, that's Sagittarius. Sagittarians are so positive and so solution focused and so, well, all fire signs are. Let's look on the bright side. Let's come up with a creative, dynamic solution. Things can only get better from here. You guys know this. You really understand the Wheel of Fortune. Like what goes up does go down and what goes down does come up. Sagittarians are typically not doom and gloom. So you may be racing in thinking, I can fix this for you. I can fix someone. I think that you actually know that you can't. I think your intuition in the middle of August will say to you, I know like you're going to say, I know intuitively what's going on here. Like I can sense what's happening here. And I think it's just best if I not say anything. And I love that approach. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with this approach for you, Sag, personally. Like there's only so much you can do for a person that's doing this to themselves. You're like, I kind of get the sense that some of you are like, okay, I know that they're going through something tough and I know that they don't believe in themselves and I know that they're wringing their hands and I know that they feel horrible, but there's only so much like therapy sessions with them and like being their cheerleader. There's only so much of a cheerleader I can be. I think you're just going to let it be for now. I don't see you necessarily ignoring them, but it's like there's not a lot you can do. But your intuition, trust your intuition. Like if any of you have felt like, oh, there's something wrong or they're cheating on me or they're unhappy, has nothing to do with you. Okay, I think your greater sense of instinct and intuition will tell you that this is just something that they have to work through. They really do. The overall energy of the reading is the Four of Swords, so just needing a bit of a break. The way you or someone's feelings, the feelings are focused on the 10 of Pentacles. So that's abundance and stability. You're being seen as the lovers. That's spirit bringing two people together. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini, maybe. Maybe you have Gemini in your chart, which is beautiful. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Two of Swords. Someone's at a bit of an impasse, but I think that they have a surface level choice to make about what happens next. And the final outcome was the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. I do have the Six of Cups. So someone might be thinking about children or kids. They might be thinking about their own childhood, but any of you that have small children and like your schedules need to line up, like working at home, being at home with kids versus maybe sending them to preschool or daycare or a different education system, maybe moving or relocating, what would be best for the kids. That could be, children could be in focus for some of you. But I do think someone's just trying to, like, you're trying to do fun things with this person. I'm hearing that some of you, this person has to co-parent with someone else and they're very distracted by that, like how to make a schedule work with kids. So overall energy is the Four of Swords, which is just like a need to chill out. Sometimes the Four of Swords can really mean that someone has a low stress tolerance to things. Like the minute something becomes a little bit stressful, they need some time alone. Maybe they just are easily triggered at this time. Or there is just a need to be calm and silent and give something a rest. A 4 does represent stability. And when we have a 10, like the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups, we want some 4s, and we have some 4s. So it's about maintaining stability here. But underneath this is the 7 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. This looks like someone being a little bit reclusive because they're feeling insecure with the 7 of Swords. They're just sort of in this transition. The 6 of Swords is like letting go of conflict, loss, and change. But sometimes there's a little bit of a floundering that's happening with the 6 of Swords. It's like she's going from one place to the next. It's this very somber boat ride for her. She is alone. She is trying to be calm. But she's in this character here is in no shape for the ocean. Like she just needs something calm. Someone may want to spend quite a bit of time by water. And then also the 3 of Swords, which is some heartbreak, but also just in general pessimism. That's, we just go through these moments. I kept hearing one of the guides say to tell you, it's really okay. Like we just have moments like this. Like, what am I doing? I'm not feeling super secure here. I am pessimistic. I don't want to open up and admit that to them. Okay. Because you guys as fire signs, like I'm so drawn to fire signs because you just light me up, your creativity, your strong, healthy ego, your leaders. I'm just like, oh my God, I love that. That's sometimes can be a little intimidating, I guess, for other people. I think that's what's happening here. They're doing that comparison thing. But here's the way they're feeling. The 10 of Pentacles. Clarifying this is the Emperor, the Empress, and the Hierophant. The Emperor and the Empress were not next to each other in the tarot. They were in different places in the deck. They flew out one by one. Hierophant was at the bottom of my deck at this point when I pulled the spread and it wanted to be here. Okay, well, it's pretty obvious what this is about. This is about stability, divine masculine, divine feminine, Taurus here, which is marriage, commitment. That's like the real deal right there. They think about this a lot with you. You may be married to this person, For some of you, this person there could be like they might be married or you might be married and not to each other. This is disappointing to this person. They're going to give it a rest. It breaks their heart. Maybe they've retreated back into their own marriage. If the two of you are married, there's a lot of stability here. When the Hierophant comes out, whenever I get either like the Hierophant or the 6 of Wands with the 10 of Pentacles, there's a lot of, sometimes like societal peer pressure comes with it. Like the whole world knows that you guys are together and you have this good relationship. And they do want stability, but they're seeing you as the lovers. Clarifying this is the 9 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. For some of you, this was a third-party affair or the potential for a third-party affair, love affair with someone married, maybe both of you, and they're like, as much as I want to be with her or with him, I know that I can't do this. It's not okay. You may also like see each other frequently. Like I can't go to that weekend thing with Sagittarius because she's going to be there and I want her to be my lover and I know that I can't do this and it sucks. Doesn't matter if you're a masculine or feminine. If nothing like that is happening, I do think that Spirit is trying to say, we think the two of you are a very good match and that this person is drawn to you. This person may feel like Spirit put you in their life. Well, what I say about Sagittarius, I call you guys my angels because you're Temperance. You're the angels that walk among us. You come into people's lives and in this very beautiful, subtle way, you change their lives. You are angels. And I think this person does feel like you're an angel in their life. But you just might be like this ringleader, charismatic, amazing, beautiful woman. Like you're always throwing these great parties. You have this great group of friends. You're so fun. The Queen of Wands can be like the best friend you ever had. You're like, no, there's no crying on Fridays. It's a federal law. Like you can't cry on Fridays. We eat tacos. We go out. We have margaritas. We sit in the backyard and have a fire and the kids run around and like it's a blast. Like I understand you're in a bad place, but when you're with me, we're having fun and it's all good. And I think that this might be new for this person. Like that might be new for them. They might be used to a romantic partner where they trauma bond with them and we're always talking about the past and stuck in that old story. And you're like, okay, well, I'm all about the future. It's not that Sagittarians are incapable of having a trauma story. It's just that you're not showing that person this right now. So yeah, it's a bit much maybe for them. What you need to know or your advice is the Two of Swords. So there is a bit of a blocking here. Someone's at an impasse. Clarifying this is the Sun, Temperance, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like someone doesn't want to see how great life could be with you. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is the slow, predictable knight. What you see is what you get with me. There's always more to me than meets the eye. My life is predictable. It's happy. It's calm. It's slow. This is a good thing. It's almost like this person struggles to look at that. Some of you just like, you may have to make a decision about like what's going to slow you down, what's going to bring peace and calm into your life, what really makes you happy. But I do think that what you need to see is that this person has a choice over what they do with their life. And it's a struggle for them to see how great life could be with you, maybe. Either that or they don't want to be somewhere where you are. Especially if someone's married to someone else. But the final outcome is the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Clarifying this is the Four of Wands, the Chariot, and the Six of Cups. This looks like a child's birthday party or maybe a family picnic or reunion. I do think that someone is trying to think of fun things to get into. I'm hearing a little bit of a nervous, jittery energy. The Four of Wands, that's stability. The Chariot, Cancer here. Maybe they're talking to a Cancerian. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. Like, what's fun? What can we do? What can we involve the kids with? I do, again, sense kids. Like, what's a good road trip for all of us? Where can we go? Where can we stay? Spending time together. This person does relate a lot of what they do now back to the past. Might be a past person. Yeah. But there is a focus on the future. Yeah, being predictable, where are things going to go, calm, a nice home. There has been pain, and we just had to get over it. Things are going in an okay direction. But I have the Hermit and the High Priest. Oh, yeah, the Hermit's been through something painful. Someone's been through something painful. But I think that there's an intuitive connection here, and there's going to be a lot of communication that's nonverbal. Here you are. Here's the Hermit again. Okay. I think the two of you are on the same page in a lot of ways. There's just not a lot of talking. What this person wants to say to you is, I am becoming a better person. I can't do this. I do love you. I feel so happy with you. Oh, okay. They are hard on themselves. They think that they can't do something. They think they need to become a better person. Maybe they do. Maybe they do need to become a better person and they're struggling to do that, but they love you and they feel happy with you. I feel like there's a person, if it wasn't a third party affair, it's like a relationship that you're trying to make work. This person needs to give themselves permission to feel happy and feel love and believe that they can become a better person. I'm becoming a better person, but I can't do this. Okay, that person's doing that to themselves. They are trying here. The Ten of Wands, they're overwhelmed. The Three of Pentacles, they're trying to learn. The Nine of Swords, there's a lot of anxiety. They're working through the Two of Pentacles. What do I do next? This person's definitely trying to make a choice that's practical, but they are dealing with feeling overwhelmed and some anxiety. I'm also hearing that this person, I do sense that maybe there's some socialization or a party happening here, in particular with a kid. Some of you are going to go to a family picnic or a kid's birthday party. I'm also hearing something about a petting zoo or a pony coming and being walked around in the yard and the kids can ride it. This person might have some social anxiety, so they're going to busy themselves doing other things so that they don't have to have fun. I do see someone doing other stuff, they're going to be really helpful. They're going to work hard and they're going to put up decorations. They'll be like, I'll do this, I'll do that. I think this person may have some social anxiety. What do I do next? I wanted to know why. And I have the Eight of Swords, the Hierophant again, and the Three of Cups. Hierophant for me is often a family card, like a legacy card, a lineage card. There is a huge social quality to the Hierophant. This is like a family get together or maybe going to someone's church or a baptism or something like that. Someone is very worried about playing by the rules, fitting in, meeting family. They might just be stressed out about a Taurus. There could be a Taurus here. And being around that person. Yeah, but what you have to say is, I know I was a distraction from your pain. You let me down. I don't know how to feel, but I can't get enough of you. I miss seeing you. If the two of you are a couple, spending time together would be good. You can't get enough of them. You enjoy being around them, but you're not sure about how you feel. You're definitely disappointed about something. You have really been there for them, Sagittarius. You allowed yourself to be a distraction from their pain. And sometimes we do that with a person when we see that they're anxious or down. We try to distract them away from that. And that's not a bad thing. Let's do this. Let's have fun. Let's do that. You might have allowed them to focus on you when what they really needed to do was focus on healing or sit with their feelings. Why do people want a distraction from their pain? Because it brings in a lot of truths that we have to face that are difficult. And so now you're realizing that you have distracted them away from pain. I think you know that you just need to be quiet and listen to your intuition about the situation now. You are disappointed in them and you don't really know how to feel. But you still want them. You still, this is just a thing, I think, that you're going through right now. You're like, I miss you. I can't get enough of you. I don't know how to feel about this. I really thought that you'd be different. That's something that needs to be discussed if you're in a serious relationship with this person. You seem like you're really focused on important things. You are Temperance, so you are going to be calm, cool, and collected. Temperance to the Eight of Pentacles. I think the next 3 to 5 days, you really don't have time to deal with a lot of drama. You are feeling very calm. You're very focused on money, details. The 10 of Pentacles to the Sun. Okay, you're focused on that abundance. There's the Jupiter energy. You're like, I'm looking towards the bright side. I'm looking towards happiness. I'm finding a lot of clarity and positivity and optimism surrounding stability. Also, I think some of you may discover somewhere that you might want to live. I mean, with the Three of Wands, the Sun, the Four of Wands, and the Chariot, some of you might be looking to relocate, live somewhere different. When is Sagittarius not thinking about relocating? Sometimes you are. I'm also hearing that some of you, this is a sibling that is, maybe the two of you are estranged and they spend more time with family. And you're maybe a little bit the black sheep of the family. And it's hard for them and weird for them. Maybe you live very different lifestyles. But you're like, whatever, I know what stability looks like too. And I am very focused on that. Mind on your money, money on your mind. And I was like, this is really good. What is the Eight of Pentacles? What are they looking at? What are they working on? 4 cards came out, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune to Justice. Wow, this is great, Sag. You have a lot of clarity about what will bring in emotional stability, marriage, family, the health of your community and your tribe with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles is very important to you. The Wheel of Fortune to Justice, this is karmic justice, and I believe that things are working out in your favor. They really are. I feel like Spirit is rewarding you with clarity on how to create this long-term stability in your life. This is like, and I lived happily ever after. Like, this is going to be all okay for you. And I just think that someone else might not be sure it's going to be okay for them. I do think I'm going to do an extended because this is a bit of a precarious time for the person around you. I'm going to do an extended to see if they will, you know, because this can be worked through. We just fake it till we make it. We just work through it. You know, this anxiety, I want to see if they'll continue to work through it and they'll have some progress, or if they will self-sabotage. Because I got to tell you, any time in my life where I have felt shame, guilt, known that I've needed to be more accountable, and have known that I've possibly been a victim, but then at the same time, like playing the victim card, this has been a time when I've self-sabotaged in the past. A lot of people do. I would like to see if they can work through this, or if there will continue to be self-sabotaging energy so that you know how to deal with it. If you feel like you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. But it's all about being able to tolerate change and try new things and work really hard to expand towards an abundance. Yeah, I hope this person can get on board with you if you're together. All right, Sag, that's mid-August. Hope it resonates. Hope it helps. Extended reading and website links are down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.